I'm thinking of something in Insight on this Sunday, 18th of June. On Sunday, Trisha doesn't work. But somehow it just occurred to me something down on me. Something about my personality that I just discovered basically. I started my business in 2015, the 5th of June 2015. And reasonably, when I started Girl Friday, I started having customer, providing admin services, website design, marketing, social media marketing, you name it, business support. And when I started my business, obviously, I decided to give everything about business for people, for business owner, B2B and startup, and even major businesses with a service that Girl Friday provide. Within 3 years, we got an award. In 2016, we got limited. 2017, we got trademark. But in terms of the economic, what was happening? Brexit happened in 2016 when the UK people voted 50-51 to leave. Then that deblocked Article 50 for 2 years, 2016 to 18, and that was extended by Theresa May. But during that time, even though the UK said, oh, everything remains the same in terms of benefit and in terms of trading, business trading and everything, in the anticipation of everything and what was happening around us, my business, being small, has been affected. But because I'm not somebody who give up, I decided, I went in my bath, and that is relaxing to me. And I was thinking of how on earth I can increase my customer acquisition because they were dwindling in front of me. And instead of increasing customer like most businesses do, I had a decline in customer. And suddenly I started developing customer acquisition theory. And it coincides, the day that I developed my theory, the years that I developed my customer acquisition theory, all coincide with the economic event happening, where my business felt it. We needed to increase customer, and we still need customer more than the 100 customer we have. This is very low for a business. And we develop how many customer acquisition theory? The first one was developed in 2018. It just so happens that I remember because I put them in my book. I like writing things down. But I just realized the magnitude of what I have created for people to study marketing. I mean, in the non-obvious, explosive ideas at work. I did that book recently because it keeps on dawning in my head that actually, Trisha, you revolutionize the marketing industry. But sometimes we do something without knowing how we did it. And today, it just dawned on me. You know when something just dawned on you? And I was looking at my book, and I look at the date, the theory emerged. All of them. The first one was done in 2018. When I started writing my first theory, I didn't know it would turn into a list of concepts in 2018. Why did I write that? It's because I still, you know, when you run a business and you're serious about it, when you're really serious, about it, and you have a strong desire to succeed. Something happened inside your belly, in your intuition. You know you're going to succeed, but you don't know when. And you work hard every day. You power the show. I even went and give my flyer out there to have my customer increase. I print my flyer. I go different area and everything, but nothing spectacular happened. So every time I take a bath, since 2018, I've noticed my mind is exploding with theory on how to increase my customer. And the first one that my mind come up, and it was really visible. Just like I see myself doing this video, I saw the thing in front of me, yeah? I saw it. My mom used to say I'm psychic, but I'm not psychic, yeah? But sometimes I do see things when I really do need it. I mean, I'm that powerful, okay? But when I really need something, it just emerges in front of me. And a list of concepts in 2018, my first theory was, guess what it's called? Girlfridayz roadblock analysis. I felt that I did that. There's an economic decline affecting my business, and my whole body went, I need customer. And what did Trisha develop? Girlfridayz roadblock analysis. Then, if I look through the book, I then developed in 2019, in the midst of COVID, I still needed customer power in the show. I felt it. I developed gap reduction strategic action. Listen to the word what I developed. Gap reduction strategic action. I needed to find a gap in a sea of competitors because there were far too many marketing companies who come up like this. In 2019, everybody's marketer suddenly. And the question pop up in my mind all the time. How on earth Trisha can come up in the middle of that sea? And what emerged in my mind was the gap reduction strategy action. I needed to find a gap. So Trisha developed the theory in order to move. Then after that, if I look at the date, I developed a Girlfridayz service catalog, online distribution, targeted link, product distribution created. They are revolutionized the catalog, how it is, by putting it online. I thought to myself, if I needed a gap due to my gap reduction, boom, I could increase my customer. It's all about customer acquisition. Then, look at the time. I started in 2018 when Brexit happened. Then, did you realize, people, that we had 3 crises back to back? Now it's a cost of living. It's affecting people. But in terms of affecting me, it's affecting me in a way that I think now is very good. It is not that I go in my bath, my old baths. I know, in a nice environment, when we feel relaxed, this is where our mind drifts. But it is true, but that doesn't mean that people come up with marketing theories and to increase the theory industry, isn't it? Because the last time it was done was in 1979, Michael Porter, when people squeezing out of the market and things like that. And this is happening to me too. Through back. How? I've noticed since I started my business in 2015, I stopped being a support worker or the manager of 2Care and I become a business guru, because running a business is easy. It is easy. It's also hard work, and it's all about getting customer in this life. Because if you don't have no customer, you ain't got no business. But I know my service is needed. So maybe my calling was something else. Let's say I developed, how many Girlfridayz? 15 theory about customer acquisition. But it was all during the time of the economic decline that my brain went to get, I don't know what happened, but all I know is during the economic decline, Brexit happened. 50 years agreement gone like this. The British did this. Talking about stupidity to the maximum. But this is my thought. But at the end of the day, I think I felt it. And I felt it in a way that has affected me. It's like that a system which was there for years. When I was born, that was there, yeah? That they did economically to make people live better and things like this was like balance. And suddenly the backbencher in the British economy decided, we don't want that, we don't want that, we don't, and break a deal who was there for 50 years. I'm in my 50s, so yeah, affecting people. But in my business, I think it did affect me. And that economic decline, I even wrote a blog post saying that the UK, like a prediction, will go in a, not a depression, but the economic decline, yeah? I become creative somehow and started developing marketing theory, because the notice of getting customer was so strong that my brain went with the theory of how you acquire customer. And I developed the time matrix on the 13th of April to 21 in the midst of COVID. The lockdown, actually. The journal payment support system to the seller was developed in July to 20, but the book, the core asset plus the seller, a winner combination, or the core asset of marketing with this dual implementation support system, the seller, was started developing in 2018. If you look at Brexit was in 2016. Article 50 was on. That's finished in 2018, but in 2018 we had an extension. During that time, it's like I felt it. I needed to write down what was happening out on earth. Many small business got done because of this. We survived. That was amazing. Yeah. All the big business we could. We had furlough. That's what during COVID. We had furlough. We had so many things. Now, Boris Johnson, they're doing a witch hunt on him, this school, because while people were suffering during COVID, this guy and his goon were partying, breaking the rule. Whatever that is their business. But at the end of the day, and they get their coming now, because that wasn't right. But during that time, the suffering, basically, I felt it. And I did. Because when you really, really want to build something in this life and want to go through life and having your business, Girlfridayz.com, like I always said, when I started my business, I thought like this: the day I die, there's somebody else running my business for me, carrying it through time, and I'm not there. You understand? Infinite game is cool. But what I just realized today on this Sunday 18 at 5 p.m. is all my theories up to 223, playing a part. This is an analysis. Do you want me to tell you about playing a part? That 223 is again about customer acquisition. Yeah? The great behavioral psychological marketer Trisha Mabel, CEO of Girlfridayz, created playing a park model. Plan, long-term, plan, long-term activity yearly, and park mean productivity, achievable, relatable, keen. Why is all those things developing in my mind? It's because I need more customer. And it turned out to be now that I provided material for university, for people to learn. Did I ever know that in my course of my life, Trisha would do something like this? No. I'm in my fucking 50s, so, but it just dawned on me. Look, all those theories were developed when, like the star cell principle, COVID. Because I recognized in 2019 that my movement needed to do more than repeated common knowledge. I needed customer again. What did come in my mind? The star cell principle. Star means situation, task, action, result. And in the star cell principle, it's all about situation. Detail the background of what you're going to provide. The task describes the challenge. The action, what do you need to do in order to bring out the product or the service that you want, and the result the customer is going to get. That is the star cell principle. And again, that was developed when I was doing my bath, because I like to do an hot bath. It relaxes me. Just like I like to code, doing JavaScript and things like that, because it relaxes me. When I don't do nothing in this life, Trisha get bored. But it's not a boredom like people say, oh, I get bored. Me, really, I do get bored. Like I don't have fucking nothing to do. And that's bothers me. Maybe that's why I developed theory. I don't know. But what I realize now, that all my theory were declined during a big economic decline. Because COVID affecting the world over. Do you realize the magnitude of that event? That's happening in Utah. And I think, maybe call it conspiracy theory, but I think it's because the scientists, they think the world was too peaceful or something, and they were bored. They decided to throw something out there and let out a virus. Because the last time we had a virus like this, a pandemic, was in 1963. You get me? Somebody thought maybe, oh Lord, it's too long. Yeah? And they wanted people to develop vaccine or something like that. Yeah, something like this. Because I think we need crises in this life in order for people to become creative. I think so, because look what I've done myself. I didn't know I was going to do that, but I'm reading my book and now it's dawning on me. Like I did a Girlfridayz psychological model of consumers want and need because I need customer. So I developed a pyramid of customer acquisition and how people are. Saying everybody value commodity. Each of us depend on our upbringing, our environment. For some, is all doom and gloom. Skepticism, deep-seated fear and doubt. To most, it's a fame and glory. That's me. And for many people, it is I can't even write and read what I say. It's so small. It is freedom of monetary gain. And others seek approval and respect. And Others seek the disability of their sexual partner. And I put in a book, knowing this, how on earth I could acquire more customer to my business, because doing website design, many business need website design. There are still small business out there who don't have website design, and I'm not that expensive. I can do marketing, social media marketing for you, and I'm pretty consistent and all those type of things. I recently update my website again because I need customer. So I don't know what is happening. I'm gonna get more customer. I know that. But in the meantime, I keep on developing theory, because the last one that I developed, it is the mighty C equal NC2. And I even did the quadratic equation towards C equal NC2, just like Einstein did this. What did Einstein did already? Yeah, we all, I know what he did. E equal NC2. Albert did this theory of relativity in physics. And that's good for rocket and space and you name it, yeah? But Richard did C equal NC2. The theory of relativity in marketing. Because we need to relate to people, to our audience, in order to gain customer. So basically, we need to find people like us, or who like our business, in order to gain customer. That's why they say there's only 20% of your audience that you can get. And within that audience, you also get 20% of your customer. There is customer for every area of business out there. And somehow, this mighty theory C equal NC2, when did I develop this? This year, 2023. Did I put the date on the book? I did. I just need to read my book again. But C equal NC2, Trisha did this theory of relativity in marketing. C mean customer, again, N mean niche. 80% of what you do, 20% of people relate to it in any industry. C mean conversion. 20% of your audience buying your product or services in any industry. And that is true. X2, power of 2, repeated purchase of your product or services. It's only by 20% of your audience in any industry. It look big, the number, but it's only 20%. That came out in my bus. When was that? Hold on. It was recorded. Hold on. And I attached cela to the book. That's because Steve Hackney put a question that he said people does not implement the marketing theory, and no, he didn't say the theory. He said people don't implement the strategy and tactic given in business book. So this is why I ponder on this. Again, I was in my bath when I did that. I ponder for hours. Because sometimes I sleep in my bath. I sleep in the water. I do that since I'm a child. My mom used to say, don't do this because I can drown. I never drowned before. So the water is so fucking relaxing. And your brain, you come up with things. And good things for people too. Theories. Well, some people do, me. Some people come with bigger things, I don't know. But I came with theory. Look, the leader said strategic metric. That was done on the 31st of March 2022. The 5 sale driver audience attraction sale driver metric, that was done in March 2022. The time matrix strategic model was done in 2021. In 2021, we were still in COVID, in a lockdown. We're only in 2023, and look what we got now. The cost of living. That's the residue of all those economic decline. And during that economic decline, this is the time Trisha was the most creative. So we talk 2018, 1 year, 19, 20, 21, 23, for 5 years. For 5 years. And it just dawned on me. Girlfridayz audience attraction metric complete. And the Girlfridayz for sale driver audience attraction complementary sale driver metric were developed on the 20th of the 4th to 22. Because small businesses use the core asset upside down across the board these days. That's what I noticed. This dominant framework will support you understand that without talking to the right audience, you cannot begin to market your business. What is it again? About customer acquisition. Because Trisha feel it. And I need customer. Maybe that's why I'm doing this fucking video now. Because Trisha need customer. I need people to ring and say, hey, do a website for me. Do a social media. Do a business plan for me. Do a marketing plan for me. Somebody, please. Do something. I feel it. I did Girlfridayz for sale driver, and I think it's good training for people. Look, I did Girlfridayz lead and sell strategic metric. On that look good. And it's all about the woo. Simon Sinek did why we do something. So I ponder as why we do something. And I come up with why all those theory about the woo, the customer acquisition, came to me is during the economic decline. But that's look good actually. It does. And it's true. Girlfridayz lead and sell strategic metric. You need the right audience or the wrong audience. Yeah? And in a middle, what do you have? Your target market. Yeah? Lead and client acquisition. Yeah? On the off chance to get a lead or client. Then, repeated, you can get customer in a new market, or you get the wrong audience for your business. And in your existing market, you can still talk to the wrong audience. This is a beautiful matrix. And do you know how I got this? I was again in my bath, relaxing. I tried to research who got creative like this when they were in the water. I don't know. I think it was Molière, the poet. And that was back in the day before Trisha was born. So what's going on? But at the end of the day, I'm so happy that I did this. I did Girlfridayz 5 sale driver, audience attraction sale driver. I call it my flower. Look, how does that look good? My little flower. Headline. You need a reason why your target market, differentiate. You always need to differentiate your business, and the feature and benefit. When was that done? All during the economic decline. And I start writing this book. 2018. When did the book finish? In 2023. 5 years. And at that period, Brexit started in 2016. Really. When British people decided to exit Brexit, and David Cameron brought the vote because people were egging at him. Wasn't any strong. I've seen weak as a lamb. But that's my opinion. Don't kill me about it. I'm entitled to my own opinion. But it broke, basically, the camel back, basically. That's what it did, Brexit. And at the end of the day, Trisha felt it. But it was really conducive for me now, because I felt a strong need to acquire customer in my business. Just like probably how people were creative during World War II. Because a need was created by the war. Well, it's the same for the economic declines that we felt when Article 50 was initiated due to Brexit. Then if you look at the economy, how it went now, Brexit, then, COVID. Boom, somebody threw a virus. Then, the result of Brexit, then COVID, did a fucking shift in the economy. And now we're in the cost of living. I come off right. Who's suffering again? Me. Me. And I need to increase my customer. I do. But every time some major thing like this happen, well, I've noticed a theory is coming. So Simon Sinek said that he was depressed when he created the why. He didn't know how to grow his business, and he said, why? Why is this happening? And he created the why. Well, me, it's not, I was depressed because Trisha don't get depressed, she get bored when she doesn't have nothing to do. And the point is, the economic decline affected my business. Most people would have quit. If you were in my state, in my business, you would have quit in 2018 when this happened. But no, Trisha decided, if you want something in this life, to be honest, you have to stick at it. Otherwise, you never know where you're gonna get. And that's a fact of life. People can say it until they fucking drop dead. I'm reading so much book to see how can I increase my customer. Currently, I'm reading this one. How to win friend and influence people. Dale Carnegie. Apparently, this book has been written in 1909. It's lovely, and it's turned out to be not a self-help book, but a business book. It's really good. I like the stories in there. I even read this on strategic marketing. And this is from Harvard Business Book, Business Review. They even have Tesco in there. Yeah. But it's nothing like what I've created. That is people probably doing their PhD and decided to talk about company who made it and their solution to their problem, their creation. It's nothing to do or nothing regarding my theory, me, where you see I compare myself to Einstein and Trisha because I realize that my theory is there, this one who came in my bath, yeah, in front of me, and I end up writing it like this on my tile. You know the tile of the bath? Suddenly my hand went like this, C equal and C2 on the tile. I even come out of my bath and wrote it on my window with a steam. Yes, that's happened to me. So after I've gone back naked, seriously, why would I say that to people? Trisha, frankly. Well, anyway, I went running, and I wrote it on a piece of paper because I realized, ay, ay, ay. Ay, 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 this is what you did. And somehow I decided to do the working out because this is math, isn't it? I decided to work it out and put the working out simplify, yeah, in the cellar for people. Did I know that I was going to do this in all my life? I didn't know that. You know, because my mom used to say, oh, you're intelligent. Yeah, my mom died in 2021, God bless her soul. But she said like this to me always, do what you have to do, Patricia. And she also said to me, you intelligent, but she used to call me lazy for some reason. I don't know. I wasn't lazy. I never been lazy. What I was born with is boredom. Boredom. That's what I come to think. I was bored. Anything that I learned in school, I used to be the kid that you put be. People were rude back in the 1970, 80. The teacher, proper fucking rude, man. No manners. When they didn't understand somebody, me, for example, they used to put me, they said, because I finished my work, they used to say to me, Patricia, stand up, go behind the door of the classroom. Because they say that I disturb people. Because I was chatting. They give me work and Trisha finish. So Trisha talk. Because I did get bored. They never understand how I was. And if I do make mistake when I write, it's because, let me give you a little secret, an insight in Trisha, yeah? I fell off my brother's bed when I was very young. Yeah? And I developed hemiplegia, then that's finished. I had a large hurt or anything like this. I had enormous difficulty with my left side and the whole lot, yeah? But I had excellent physio to make me be functioning, yeah? But my brain somehow was never affected that much, yeah? It was more physical. And I've realized that I am bored. And I'm 54 now, is the same. I need customer because I need to do something. Simple. And I never knew that I will feel that during the economic decline, it was a strong feeling. It was like suffering. I was in need of customer acquisition. I'm still is. And I felt it when Brexit happened and they did Article 50 went in. That something was level and balanced, like a system. It was level and balanced. That was for people worldwide, not worldwide, but in the EU to prosper. But it fell balanced. It fell a solid things. And suddenly one country left, one of the founder country too. Well, they were not the first founder of the EU, but they were one of the 7 countries. You get me? The EU when they come in. And it's like you take something out of a system which is strong. Well, you make it wonky, innit? That's what. And somehow, I don't know how to explain it, but I felt it. A strong feeling, I felt it. And that's it. That's all I can say. I don't know how to say it more or whatever. Trish, I don't. I just felt it. The economic decline. So strongly to that in 2018 I developed my first theory, roadblock analysis. Boom. Then every year another one came. Until I did the mighty one C equal NC2. And I can't answer anybody's question how, because I just did. And I went like in a mode. I don't know, when I did C equal MC2, I came out of my bath. The water was there. Because you know, when the water is cold, I put more hot water. Somehow my muscle need to relax. I need to relax. And my brain is like, I just don't know how to explain it, but it goes, let's sing of something, let's sing of something like this. And it, you see, an example, if I make mistake, yeah? Because mistake does happen in this life, we're not infallible. People think they're perfect, but there's nothing perfect in this life. We are not perfect. We are a working in progress, all of us. Money doesn't make a person. No, it doesn't. Like people think that because they have million, billion, trillion, they're somebody. Well, you're not. You just have the mean to have a better life and to access medication, whatever life has to offer, holidays, buy the food, your food better and things like that. Have a better life. Lifestyle is called. Yeah? But that doesn't mean that person is the most powerful or the most... I don't think there is, but there's that concept in this life. Someone Sinek said is a 70 shareholder profit, whatever, that he call it in, then that people are more profit oriented than caring for the next one. My mom used to say that I will, if I don't watch it, I will give my last shirt to people. I don't know why she used to say that, because I have a kind nature, that's all. But I also have a mean nature if people bother me. So you could say, oh, she's mean, depending on whatever you fucking do. Yeah? Or, oh, she's lovely. Well, I think I'm a well-rounded person. But now it just dawned on me what I created. Because I could benchmark myself with studies, isn't it? What you study at university. Without revealing anything, but because I can get in trouble, apparently people said that to me, but I don't think I could, but I can. Well, anyway, that is none of your business what I'm talking about, but for this one. But the point is, I didn't do nothing different than what people study at university. Yes. This is why I contacted the postgraduate, you know, the university, and only Harvard Business School. Oh, them people answered because they did a similar book, you see. That's why they answered when I sent it to Lawrence Bacco. It's not that one that I sent. I sent the core asset of marketing with the journal implementation support system, the seller. And Lawrence Bacco endorsed this book. This one, I sent it to Baroness Amos, and she referred me to Harvard. No, Oxford University, master at Oxford. But I know somehow, maybe in the future, people will study this book and that book, or this year or something. Because I've got a feeling again. I'm full of feeling. I don't know how to call it. I just feel things. Anyway, But yes, it just dawned on me that all my theory, Girlfriday 15, were created when I have a wash, so I wash myself, and somehow I'm in my bath, I'm so relaxed, and my mind drifts. And my desire, my strong desire, appear in my eyes, in front of my eyes, in the form of a theory, a marketing theory. And they all got names. I call them Girlfriday 15 because I developed 15 in a course of 5 years. Look at the math. 5 times 5 equals 15. My watch is talking. I love it. Yeah. Siri, shut up. Yeah, but yeah, in a course of look, that's done on me again. In a course of 5 years, 5 times 5, 15. I call them Girlfriday 15. 15 theory about customer acquisition. The last one is C equal NC2. And if you want to see the working out of this, just simplify it like this. It's math. Simplified. Yeah. You just see it in a cellar. Because I thought maybe some people want that. I don't know. I put it in the cellar, which is attached to this book, The Core Asset of Marketing Winner Combination. And the other one is The Core Asset of Marketing Residual Implementation Support System, the cellar. As I say, I'm no Elon Musk or anything like that. I think Sophia, the robot, is so humanoid. She's amazing, but she doesn't know everything. And I don't know why somebody decided to do a full robot looking like a human being. I mean, this somebody who don't like people. I don't know. Or they wanted to see, they probably saw a full length robot walking in front of them in order to be able to do that. A next. But who knows? But what I said is, to be honest, all my theory, I visualize it, I saw them. As I see myself like this, I saw them. And I aim to do a video for 10 minutes. Well, that can only be on YouTube now. Anyway. There's always a day in this life where what you do done on you, you know is good. You know is brilliant. And you know that somebody somehow is going to realize that is brilliant. I gave a lot of sample of my book. I gave the book away, and that book is cost. To be honest, with 15 theory in there, we're talking $1 million or $1 million plus for the book. Because when you see that you go to university in the UK, it costs you £75,000 for a year. And what we learn is theories about a subject. Of course, you have many different subjects at university. Well, this is £1 million. You got 50 or yeah, or more, because there in one book you have 15 theories of customer acquisition, coming from competitor model to gap model, coming to audience attraction model. The time metric is my favorite because that is timing, the time it takes for you to get a customer. And that includes the digital and everything. Then the complete system, when you put everything together, the amalgate, that's called the word. It's what they did with Brexit, basically. Brexit was amalgamating 7 countries. Now, the EU, because some people, when they got something good, they always want to expand it. But sometimes when you expand the system too much, your first idea is meltdown. Yeah, it is. Because now there's too many countries in the EU. Too many. Too many. It's not because people want something that they should have it, in this life. That is why there is differences in. Yeah? Because we're not all the same. It's not because we want that we can have. Do you understand? What the watches do? I don't know. But I know what I mean. I do know. Maybe I'm not explaining myself too good. But I know what I mean. But if I benchmark the price of this book, to be honest, is about £1 million. And I don't think I need to give an explanation to people why I think it's $1 million. Because I listen to Rory on YouTube, is quite famous by saying all the marketing strategy and theory that people use. Because he's doing what people want. People want the task. How to come up with the ideas and the slogan who will attract people. That's what he's giving out willingly like this. But what he's doing is promoting his book Alchemy. That's all he's doing in a nice way, and he's quite famous with it. Because I do have the book called Alchemy. I read it. He talked about how the potato was discovered back in the day. I wasn't even born. He wasn't even born when the person about the potato I need to read the book again in order to get that there. Did the marketing strategy of exclusivity. It's called exclusivity. Making it for somebody which is, well, not everybody can have it. Make people start tipping the things, the potato and things like this. Because there's something in people's mind that when you say they can't have something, well, the desire to have it is a lot more. So that's why people make things accessible to everyone. But it's still wrong to do that. But anyway, the book there, that's £1 million. Easy. If I benchmark myself with university in the UK, because I'm in the UK, that cost £75,000 to get in. Well, we need to pay the teacher, yeah? But that costs £75,000 to get it. So if I look at people who get a prize for something, big prize because they created something, well, we all crave a little recognition and appreciation. I read that in a book there. That's what that said. I mean, a part where people, the effect of a little expression of appreciation. Yeah, that we all want recognition and appreciation. He put it through a story, Carnegie, but really, according to what he's reading, we all want to be recognized for what we do and appreciate. It doesn't mean that we all want our ego smooth, because when you have a big ego, there's usually big disaster happening. You need to be on board with whatever you create, because it's just something that you come up with, and that's it. That doesn't mean that you're the best of the best or the worst of the worst. This is like benchmark of people decided, oh, you're the best of the best or you're the worst of the worst. We do what we can in this life. That's what I think we do. This is why, since I'm a child, I've been drawn to mind the brain, how it's working and what we do, and the extremity people can go with their thinking. This is why I work in mental health for 15 years. Oh, how funny. That 15, well, call me psychic because Girl Friday 15 and I work in marketing for 15 years. Oh, let's make the correlation with the number. I mean, the Lord got the Fibonacci shape school encoded. I still didn't code that. Well, I only did some calculator, you see. I'm not Elon Musk. I didn't see or visualize to put a rocket out there. Nah. But I want to go on that rocket though. This is proper. Yeah, we need that money. That's what money is useful for, in a way. Or, yeah, for food and things like this. But seriously, this is, and I want a lot of money. But that will come. This is about £1 million. But currently, and I'm not saying some stupidity like people say, because I'm selling it for a very cheap price on my online store, ebook copy for £47. Well, we're going to say the cheesy things is because most people cannot buy it £1 million. And at the end of the day, I think because I support small businesses and SME, that they should follow those theory in there. You do acquire a lot of customers. Because in terms of theory, some people say they don't want the theory. I don't want the theory. I want the task. I want this, that. But at the end of the day, the theory, I come to realize, is the beginning of a plan. That's what it is. It's a beginning of a plan. Because when you do a theory about something, then after that you develop it a bit more. It becomes a plan. And that's why business plan has been created. And marketing plan and sell plan and all those plans. I do them for you too. Yeah, my business does that. And all those things that we say we need to do. Before this, there is a theory. Depending on if you were going to make a product, for example, they don't call it a theory now. That's got another name. It's called a sketch. So if you were going to make a product, yeah, you would take your pen. If you have a vision of something, you go like this. Not a good drawer, but I'll show you how easy to divide ideas. I mean, it is. Since I started my business, yes, maybe that's why. I try to find a way to explain to you why I did the theory. I was in my bus, that's all I know. Anyway, but the point is, when I started my business, Girlfriday, I didn't have no money, you know. I put that on LinkedIn. I did that first article on LinkedIn. How to start a business with no money. I used my personal money. But after that, quickly my business grew. And suddenly 218 happened, 216 happened. A year after. What the fuck? There is something inside there. I'm telling you, let me look. I mean, I started in June, 5th of June, 2015. Then, Brexit happened in 2016. In 2016, I got limited. 2nd of September, I got limited. Then in 2017, I got trademark, my business name. But during this time, you see, it was Brexit. We had 2 years, Article 50, 2 years. Look, they deployed the business Article 50. I'm 50 years. Have I got some sort of affinity with numbers? I don't know. Maybe I do. I know I've got a tad of dyslexia, but that's... would you call it dyslexia? It's an easy name to put on something, but what I've noticed with me, and that's I'm able to express it more because I'm in my 50s. If you had asked me when I was 15, no, I wouldn't be able to tell you what's happening. But what is happening is, you see I've got that pen there. I can make it visible for you. What is happening? The pen in my hand, what I think so fast that words sometimes can be missing because the coordination from the brain to my hand and the writing take effect. It take an effect. Yeah, we do think when we write. Do you know that? Yeah, because we do it so quickly, very quickly, that we don't realize, we don't notice. We just do. But it takes a process of thought and coordination of the brain to go and just... Yes, I'm doing a video. Oh.
I can ask, can you go to the shop for me, please?
Why?
Because I can't go to the shop.
What's wrong with you?
I'm wearing this.
There's nothing wrong with it?
I'm wearing a Sainsbury's shirt and pajama bottom.
Okay. It's Sunday. I don't work. I don't do nothing.
I know, so can you go to the shop?
No, we've got food inside the house.
It's not food I want you to get.
And you stop me with my video now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So I'm not talking anymore.
Okay. It's not food that I want, it's orange juice.
Why
And
oranges?
a Red Bull. And a Red Bull.
Why?
I'm thirsty.
Okay. Your card.
I have to put the money in your account. I don't have a card.
Okay, put the money in my account. I'll go later. When it's not raining.
It's not raining.
Okay. Stop.
Actually, I'll give you my Monzo card.
Why?
Because I don't know exactly how much I should put in your account.
I don't know how much is a Red Bull.
And orange juice.
Orange juice and carton?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Can you go?
I said, okay, get ready.
I am ready.
Well, I'm busy doing something, so bye.
Why do I have to go?
It's a private video. And now, this is my kid. She will stay there. Bye for now. Oh, if you want to find out a bit more, it's only $47.97 as a download. And the paperback, you go on Amazon and look how much it costs. That's for your business. The core asset plus the seller, a winner combination. I gave so many copies. Whichever book in this life dedicate about 2 pages about mistakes. This is incredible. But we all do mistakes in this life. We're not infallible. We're not infallible. But there's no word missing and there's no grammar mistake. I correct them. Grammarly, thank the Lord for these things. Yes. Because some people are fussy, you know. They think they're so good. They want to think so brilliant. But that's little barriers that people put inside people in order for them not to do anything. It's called behavioral science, people behavior. So they will put all type of things, little barrier like this. Boom, boom, boom. A reason not to access something. Yeah, it does happen like this. So we go all those things Really, some people double trip themselves, but you don't need to. In this life, you just need to be relaxed, and your brain is powerful. Bye for now.